Hi guys, how are you? Hi everybody, how are you today? We got a good video planned for you today, lots to talk about. I wanted to thank people that called in with all the remedies for the teas, and to the people that actually sent me tea. I really do appreciate it. It really, really helped. Um, Besides that, today we're going to talk about the Brooklyn shooter who turns out to be a YouTuber. This is crazy. Talk about that. We're going to talk about Benzino being outed and if this is right. Is this right to out somebody? And then we're going to talk about Candy and the never ending Nene fight. Well, yeah, we're going to talk about that. But before we get into all of that, we're going to pay the bills. So today's video is sponsored by Magic Spoon. Guys, as you already know, I'm in love with Magic Spoon cereal because it fits so well into my lifestyle. It's 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving. Not only does it taste delicious, but it's also keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, and low-carb. It's the perfect cereal to get my day started. Of course, fruity is my favorite to-go flavor, but Magic Spoon is now allowing you to create your very own variety box. Click on the link below to get some Magic Spoon cereal today. You can build your very own variety box and use my code Sharrell for $5 off. You could choose from the best-selling flavors, including my favorite, fruity, cocoa, frosted, peanut butter, cookies and cream, maple waffle, blueberry, and cinnamon. But wait, Magic Spoon is now adding Honey Nut to their permanent collection. So be sure to add Honey Nut to your custom box and try it out. So click the link below and use code Sharrell for $5 off, or go to magicspoon.com/Sharrell to save $5 off your order today. And be sure to add the new flavor, Honey Nut, to your custom box. Also, for my Canadian and British fans, Magic Spoon is now shipping to Canada and the UK. Okay, so I just seen in the chat that my mic was live when I called Perry's name. So I'm gonna have to do that again. Let me bring up the I'm going to do this different today. I'm going to bring up the panel and we're going to talk as we go. Hey, Perry.
Yo, what's up? I'm taking care of some business.
I called your name on the mic during the commercial, and I guess everyone heard. This is crazy. Hey, V.
Hey, Sharrell.
I feel forced. I kind of always want to bring up Diva first, but you're threatening me. And
you always make me the black sheep of the family.
Matter of fact, drop me and bring her up first because I'm tired of hearing
it. Hey, Diva, how are you? Perry, what's the name of the lady that sent me the last tea?
The last tea? Damn.
The last tea? It was a special tea. And it really, really helped. Now, other people sent me other tea. A lot of people talked about honey and lemon and honey and tea and stuff like that. But there's this one specialty. I'll have to thank her in the next video.
Yeah, I mean, you always throw me under the gun like that.
I know. I just really wanted to, because I'm feeling a lot better. Guys, I was sick. This was week
I couldn't pronounce her name. It's Carmela T. Carmen, right? But you said
Carmelita. Is that it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can't
thank you, Carmelita, for the tea. Yeah. It really, really helped. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. You can never.
You got to tell her what tea it is next time.
I'm gonna have to show you after. Yeah. I mean, this tea was organic, and I've never seen tea like this. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You saved my voice. I wasn't getting better or anything, huh?
We're not sponsored by that tea company neither, by the way.
Okay, Perry.
Well, no. I just want people to know.
It's just good tea.
Yeah, I just want people to know we wasn't sponsored by it.
Okay, so let's start talking about the our hot topics today. And I'm doing it this way today because I want you guys to ask questions as we go along, or say what we got to say, because I realize that V will forget what she's. No, I'm just playing. V. I'm just playing with you, V. I'm just playing with you.
Yeah, okay, so
the Brooklyn shooter turned out to be a YouTuber. A YouTuber, people. If you're not from the United States, Brooklyn's in New York. It's the Mecca of the United States, I would say. Brooklyn, Manhattan, New York is.
They heard of it. If you heard of the London Bridge, damn it, you heard of Brooklyn, New York.
And so let me
Perry in rare form today.
They have,
They
have caught the shooter. His name is Frank James. I'm going to play you this video, this news clipping from earlier today before they caught him, because I thought it was really funny, because basically the mayor is saying that most YouTubers are crazy.
Oh my God.
He really did. Take a listen to this.
Adam, here we are 24 hours later here at the East 36th Street station, and it's basically business as usual. Hours after this station reopened to commuters, Frank James was named a suspect instead of a person of interest for what happened here. I will show you some video that's really unforgettable at this point. What happened down on the platforms just before 8:30 Tuesday morning. Authorities say a suspect let off 2 gas grenades, then opened fire, shooting 33 times. Authorities say he rented a U-Haul in Philadelphia, Frank James, and that's been located in Brooklyn. The keys to that vehicle, however, were found at this crime scene. James is tied to online posts where he's ranting about homelessness, as well as Mayor Eric Adams. The mayor responded to that discovery this morning.
I think that when you look at people who have engaged in social media all day, make these posts, he appears to be all over the place, according to the briefing. And I just think that we need to focus on his apprehension at this time. And the police department are going to use those posts and all the evidence that we are gathering, not only to apprehend him, we also must make sure that he's prosecuted.
Is that true, Diva? We're on all day long making posts.
Yeah, but you know what, Sharrell? You know what? Like, social media get a bad name when you have YouTubers who can't take their eye off the comment section.
Oh wow!
I mean, no.
That make you want to go out and murder somebody?
It reminds me of a lot of people that just stay in the comments
section clean today.
Yeah, they stay in the comment section. And then they already sitting there, got used to sitting on their butt all day, like the mayor said.
Harry, you're a YouTuber. What are you talking about?
No. I go outside and do things. Okay.
Like smoking that cigarette, like you're doing right now when you think I don't know.
Why you behind that avatar?
He goes on when Perry's on Avatar, he's smoking in the house. That's what he's doing.
I'm a part-time YouTuber. Part-time. I don't get benefits. Right. But the whole thing is people get to stay out the comments. And according to this story, I have seen some of his other videos that came across a little disturbing.
Yeah, let me get into that. So he has a YouTube channel. The name of his YouTube channel is Prophet of Truth 88.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you an example. This is a little example of just him and how his YouTube channel set up.
Back, here I am back in the place where all my trouble started. The state of fucking stinking New Jersey. Sitting here in Bordentown for the next couple of days. And as you saw, my the end of my journey, or part of the end of my journey, wound up in Philadelphia in my storage facility, getting everything put away.
Now that was mild. That's just one of the last ones that was left, because basically they took a lot of the videos down, and he kind of reminds me of Perry.
No, Sharrell. I mean, you should have been concerned when he said his storage facility. Okay.
Yeah.
He's sitting there, not a picture on the wall.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
As if you had day rent.
Retired, divorced, family left him, home alone all the time.
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's taking his anger out in the world that he's going through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, 62, you by yourself. You got your little storage unit.
Wife left him.
And now he's sitting there playing too many damn video games and sitting on YouTube like these YouTubers reading the comments. And he
about to get put out. because
Yeah, he think he playing Call of
Right,
Duty or
right. He was
something.
put out. He was moving all of his stuff into storage, and he just seemed disgruntled. What were you going to say, Diva, before V really cut you off?
It's all right, B. You know what? He's dealing with some mental health issues,
I think so.
obviously.
Yeah.
And so for the man, you know, Eric Adams is a whole nother story that we could do a whole video on a whole nother day, right?
Mhm.
But for him to recklessly just say that, listen, you got to know the difference between somebody who's mentally unstable. It's not just people, because these kids are on social media all day long. They're not out there doing nothing crazy. Okay. So this man has mental health issues. You could even tell when they arrested him, he just seemed oblivious. He just
Yeah.
seemed like, you know, like he didn't just do this horrific crime.
Yeah.
And for you to just go and do something like that and have all of this ammunition, and
Yeah.
the only reason why it wasn't worse is because his gun jammed.
Yeah.
So if it didn't jam, it could have been even worse. It could have been a more horrific thing that happened that day.
Right.
Diva, tell me a little bit more about the mayor, because I'm not familiar with the mayor. Why are you?
Mayor Eric Adams, he talks out the side of his neck all the time. Listen, because now he's actually dealing with C-19 himself, right? So he is the one in New York that said that the athletes can go back to work. They can go play basketball and not have to worry about the vaccine mandate. But then the little people, they can't get their job back because they didn't have the vaccine. So you know what? He's very messy. He talks out of both sides of his mouth all the time. He's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. So for him to sit there and recklessly say, "Oh, you know, these YouTubers or these people on social media," you know what? Just calm down, shut up, and heal yourself over there. Don't be reckless like that and just generically say all of these people, because overall, too much of anything is not a good thing. And then this man, you could tell he was lonely. He got a whole lot of other issues going on besides him just being on YouTube or being on, you know, social media
But
like
Perry
that.
has a point. I don't know if you guys noticed this.
Yeah. I mean, truly, I really do,
Social media
ladies.
is dangerous. People say whatever they want, and sometimes it affects you. It
Right.
really does.
Things you wouldn't say in person. The whole thing is this.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to discredit what he said. These YouTubers have a problem.
Are you a YouTuber, Perry?
No, I'm a part-time. Part-time.
Okay, Perry.
Part-time. But you know what though, Sharrell, they do get to you, but you know how to process them and deal with them. And you don't go out there hurting somebody and just going totally off the rails and crazy. So yes, you know, words do hurt, and that's why you got to stop looking at the comments. But every single person on there, there's a lot of people that they know how to deal with it. They just don't look at them. They keep doing their thing and they move on. That man had a whole lot of other stuff going on in his life that led him up to that point to what he did, and it has nothing to do with him being on YouTube.
And that's what I was trying to say. And I don't even know this man, but I feel this to be true. He's divorced. He's retired.
Oh, yeah, they said that. I thought you got that from the reports.
No, I didn't know any of this. I'm just guessing. Divorced, retired, the kid's gone. He getting ready to get put out of his place. He feel like he ain't got nothing left.
Because
benefits, if I'm gonna feel this bad, or if I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna die, I'm gonna take a few people with me.
See,
you know what's really weird?
Go ahead.
Is that I've been to New York, I've been on the subway. Subway's like a dangerous, I didn't feel dangerous when I was there, but if you think about it, it's underground, it's this closed in area.
Dark, underground.
Dark. And Diva, at night, I've only been in the daytime. Is there security there?
No. And because a lot of them, they removed the way you have to get a Metro card now, goes out of the machine. So used to before, they would have the people in the booth where you would have to get tokens. And I'm dating myself, I'm going way back, right? When you would have to get tokens and all that. Now you getting yourself a Metro card and you have to slide that thing so not one person has to be there. The other thing that I didn't know that they changed, which is very scary, because you can walk from car to car in the train. You see that one person was actually trapped, because I didn't hear the whole story of why they decided to lock the doors, because they said it's dangerous. It is dangerous when you're traveling from car to car, because there's like a little gap. and you have to make sure you cross over that gap or you be down there in them tracks and the train will run over you. So for whatever reason, they decided to lock them doors, and somebody was trapped trying to get away from him in those doors. It was locked. They couldn't open the door. That thing is a whole hot mess. And then the cameras wasn't working, and then somebody's intercom,
the cameras were not working.
Yeah, and it's the walkie-talkie to call in a crime or something like that. It wasn't working. There was a lot that went wrong that day.
Right,
Oh
right.
my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, but let's keep it real. This nut job has literally went to YouTube. Okay, he ain't got no life, and then, like most YouTubers do, they'll read the comments. Now, most people react to the negative stuff.
Perry, you're going back to this comment stuff.
He reacted to the positive. If he said, "Oh, this ain't right in America," and then somebody said, "Yes, Frank, that's right. You right, Frank, 100." He started to believe he was bigger than what he was. And then
Perry, we're all entitled to our opinion, but yours is really different.
well, yeah.
Why makes you think that YouTube is responsible for this man's mental health issue?
No. YouTube isn't.
Thank you, Catherine.
His ability to just link onto it, and when he got it, that would fed to his madness.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. I see what you
Because
mean.
when his wife dumped him years ago, I don't even know, and he was at the corner house and nobody walked past, he had nobody to talk to. But when he went to social media, hell, I got 25, I got 100, 500 people who listen to me. And when they start saying, "Yeah, Frank, 100," he started getting gas grenades. You see what I'm saying? Like, the guy is sick, and his ass need to do the time. That just don't make no sense.
No doubt.
You have somebody that agrees with you. Ruby said, "Yeah,
yeah.
Facebook is responsible." The same thing, you go live on both.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really a dangerous thing. I'm glad they caught him. We don't know why he did it right now. I know there were some things about them canceling some benefits, him losing his place, stuff like that. But
he didn't like Kamala Harris. There's a lot of things wrong with the guy. I mean, something wrong with
Kamala.
Kamala. I said it wrong.
I was like, who?
Okay, well, excuse me.
He said Kamala.
I know.
I mean, look, I'm trying to be correct here, but I was wrong. But whoever, I'm just saying that's how it went down.
For what reason, though? Why don't he like
Kamala? I don't know. He incarcerated. I ain't talked to him lately.
Well, how you know then?
No, because I read some articles just like briefly, like you see things, and they start saying why he did it. He had problems in politics.
He had a lot of he would go on racial rants. Something was wrong with him, really wrong with him, mentally disturbed. So, but right now, at least they caught him. Thank goodness no one died. I think it was a total of 10 shot, but nobody passed away.
Like 29 injuries,
grenades and everything.
Like that.
So that's a good thing. Yeah. All right, let's move on to this next topic because I wasn't gonna do this. This came out on Clubhouse. Clubhouse is where you get all the dirt. Probably about 2 or 3 days ago, this came out on Clubhouse, where this transgender woman, her name is Shauna Brown, released some tapes of her talking to Benzino and him admitting to having relations with her. I'll play the tapes in a little bit, but it's really deep. This is not the first time we heard of this. So about maybe 2 years ago, remember Benzino had a wife named Althea? She had released some text messages saying the same thing, that Benzino had a relationship with Shauna. And Benzino came out and said that wasn't true. Everyone kind of blamed Shauna for being messy. She even came out and said it wasn't true. She's like a sex worker. Now, I don't know what that means, but everybody calls her a sex worker. She also was alleged to have a relationship with Stevie J. Let me put this up.
That means that she's selling sex, Sharrell.
Well, I don't know if it meant what kind of ways. There's different ways. I don't know. And she used to, one time she went to a party with Chris Brown, a Chris Brown party. This is the article came out about she was hooking up with Stevie J. She's hooked up with a lot of straight, masculine, what you would think would be straight, because you're not straight. I don't know, men. And she, I outs them, right? So we're going to talk about if this is right or wrong after I let you hear this tape, because so everybody's calling Benzino a jackass for letting her take the fall last time, when there's no other way to say it, when Thea had outed him before. But I'll let you hear some of this conversation. There's no way to deny it now. You are having a relationship with a transgender woman, and it's all these rumors about these gay rappers going both ways. We've all heard the Puff Daddy rumors, and just a lot of them. We've heard about it. Do you really think, we're going to talk about it after I play this tape, if they came out, it would be such a big deal? And why go out of your way to hide it? And do the women that they date need to know? This is a conversation here. That's the only reason I did it today, is because I didn't want to just talk out somebody. When you're not ready to talk about it, you're not ready to talk about it. But Benzino has had videos in doing interviews, and I'll play that a little later, shunning, saying he didn't understand gay people and just being hyper masculine. I'll put it that way.
Right.
Here is one of the videos. Now, she claims that she outed him because she was tired of being hidden. Yeah, she dogged him out, okay? It is what it is. I'm just going to play it because it's kind of long. I'm going to play part of it.
Why can't you understand that? You don't fucking look bad. I do. You can never look bad. Because see, in this world, you ain't doing nothing wrong. It would be wrong if I did. Can't you get that through your head? You're not looking bad, Shauna. You're looking like a fucking chick. Hey, it's just a chick and she tried to fuck with a nigga. I'm looking wrong because what the fuck are you doing trying to fuck with a transgender?
That's the first one. Now, since he's come out, 50 Cent has came out and made fun of him. Tory Lanez. Who's right and who's wrong here, V? Before I play the rest of the tape.
I agree with what you said earlier. Don't be outing people. Let them out themselves. You don't out somebody because you're trying to get back at them or you're trying to make a point. Don't never do that. I just think that's so wrong on so many levels. Don't out people. Let them out themselves. If they don't want nobody to know that they got that side to them, it's not your responsibility to let people know.
Right.
So I think that's just wrong on every level when somebody outs somebody else who's not ready to say it.
Well, I agree with you, but then we're doing a show here, so I got to push back. But Diva, I got to push back. And I'm going to start telling you guys when I push back, because a lot of times people will be like, Sharrell, I have to do a show, so we got to get a conversation. Diva, the women, I mean, they present this image to us. Do we deserve to know the truth? Like, you up here talking about other gay people and this and that, and how you don't understand, that lifestyle, and that's your lifestyle. What do you think about that? Do we deserve to know?
Well, here's the thing. He should never speak against it, knowing that behind the scenes, he's doing what he's doing. So we wouldn't need to have to know it if you're not speaking against it. And so that's where they go wrong. When you want to be adamant about speaking against it, knowing behind the scenes that you like it and that's what you're doing. What you do behind closed doors is your business, but you make it our business if you want to sit there and act like, oh, you so against it. So then when it's found out that you actually like it and love it, that's when people have a problem with you. So I think no one would have a problem if they found this out, if you never spoke anything about it before. But when you want to be adamant and speak against it, that's where the problem comes in. But this chick is wrong too. You don't kiss and tell. And if you tired of being hidden, don't date somebody or be with somebody that's going to hide you. But what you don't do, because you, and I'm not speaking against anything, but this is how bad stuff happens. Don't out anybody.
But I gotta push back, Diva. If
Yes.
I'm a woman that's dating you and you're on the down low, I want to know.
Yes, I
know.
agree with
You
you.
want to know.
Yeah, I agree
Right,
with you,
right.
right? But you have to dig and ask questions. Not to say that these people are going to tell you the truth, but sometimes there's sprinklings out there that will lead you to the truth if you really want to know it. Okay.
Right.
But does anybody else have the right to just tell your business? No, because now you don't know. I don't know if you saw him on that show. I think he was on Marriage Boot Camp. You can tell he's not that stable either, because he was very unstable on that show.
You think something wrong with Benzino mentally?
Oh, 100%. Did you see the whole thing? He was very unstable on that show. And
Very
the girl,
childish.
huh?
I would call it childish.
Yeah, and it was a little bit more though, because all of that crying and the way he was begging this girl to stay with him, and she brought another
That's
man
her,
there.
Althea. Yeah.
Althea, she brought another man there. I think she knew then.
Oh,
She
yeah,
knew when she came on that show with him what was really the deal. I can tell the way she was treating him. Something was off and something wasn't right. So she knew, but she was being kind and probably just trying to get her dollars from that show.
But Perry, there are women that don't know that your man is doing these things
Right.
behind
No,
your
no,
back.
I get it. I mean, that would go into fact whether it could be the same sex that they going to cheat with, whatever. The woman wants to know. I get it.
Every time. I do.
But
Every time.
I'm just saying this, though. I think that it comes down to a thing that we can blame her or the transgender person, right?
Shauna.
We can blame her and say this. But if you had somebody dating you that accepted you Monday through Friday and then came out and bashed you the other days, it come across hypocritical.
So you're saying Shauna had every right to do what she did because he was being fake.
I'm not gonna say it's right, but everybody got their feelings, regardless of who you are, right? Everybody get their feelings. Like he can't come out here and know what he doing Monday through Friday, right? I mean, well, whatever days he's doing it, right? And then come back to criticize the same person. That person is gonna have a feeling. Because basically when he come out to come across as if oh, I don't appreciate this, these people need to go to hell or whatever, right? It's attacking the person that he was just with. Do you understand what I'm saying, Diva?
Yeah, I wanted to address this too. Baby Cake said Benzino has been shot during his mother's funeral. That can mess you up. Benzino was shot by a family member during his mother's funeral for allegedly messing with somebody in his family.
Yeah, but I don't think that it's not that nothing to do with his sexual preference, right?
No, I was just.
Okay.
I wanted to add this too about that. If you're messing with a transgender person, that is that person's responsibility to tell you.
Okay, but how we know that he didn't know? At certain
no, he knows. He knew she's transgender. That's what he was saying
That's what I'm saying. Like, at a certain
that's
point,
what I'm saying too. I'm saying it's that person's responsibility to tell you, because this is
right. That's fair. Yeah, that's right.
Now, as far as you telling somebody else, that's when it turns wrong.
If your man was living a different lifestyle, how else are you going to know if two people don't say anything?
Because I said it's that person's responsibility to tell you. And then when he tells you that he's not outed himself to other people. So if you accept that, then y'all have a relationship. If you don't, go on and do something else.
Right.
Go ahead, Diva.
So here's the thing. He's clearly telling Shauna on the phone, and she's recording him without him knowing. She's dead wrong on so many levels, right? He's clearly telling her, look, I love you, but I can't be out there in the world because of everything that I do. I'm the one that's going to be looked at bad. I'm the one that's not going to make my money anymore. I'm the one that they're going to look at sideways. You are out there. Everybody accepts you as you are because you're out there. I have not been. So that's the only reason why you're behind the scenes. Now I get it, because he has dated a woman, and you're like, well, how would these women ever know that he's doing this on the down low if somebody doesn't out him, right? So if she was really concerned about these other women, you're in the industry, you can get in touch with that other woman behind the scenes and say, look, baby girl, you know, don't watch out, this, that, and the other. I don't know if you know your man is doing XYZ. You don't have to blast him to the world.
Okay, you're saying you go to the other person and say this. You're saying she putting him on blast. Camille said Sharrell Benzino was put out of the Red Roof Inn here in Atlanta with a man who claimed they were a couple.
Okay.
I believe it.
Let me ask you this, Diva. Like, we just heard the recorded phone call that you saying that is bad. I can look at it a different way. And we can assume other conversations wasn't recorded. What if she was transgender was up front with him and they knew all this all the time, right? And he's still coming out making her feel a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
So,
that's how it was.
And right today, you say, well, the recorded phone call was wrong, but would you believe him or her if she wouldn't have recorded the phone call?
But see, there's nothing to believe or not to believe, Perry. What I'm saying to you is,
no. I mean, no, it's important. It's important because if things would have came out, he probably would have trashed her.
He already did it previously. He did previously.
It's her only defense at this point to say, hey,
so her defense is she shouldn't have went back with him. She should have left him alone when he did it the first time. So there was rumors that came out earlier that he was with her and he denied it. So he denied it, and you still went back and slept with him again. So you're degrading yourself at this point. You already know that he's talking about you out. He's talking about your community on the whole, acting like he don't get down with y'all. You also already know that he was accused of being with you and he lied, and you still got back with him. So you want drama.
Okay, Diva. I get what you're saying, but you always take this one side.
No, she's telling the truth, Perry.
No. She's sitting there saying, oh, she knew. He also knew. So why did he get back with her?
Well, I'm saying
he's not the one that has something to lose, though, in the sense that as long as she kept her mouth shut, the world wouldn't have known.
No. And this after rumors had started coming out, like you said, she knew things that came out, but she kept going back. So did he. At a certain point, where's his responsibility?
They had a relationship built on what it was. He didn't tell anybody. He knew what she was, and he didn't tell anybody. That's what was the relationship, and she knew that. At some point, she got spiteful, or things didn't go the way she wanted it to go, or something happened that she thought he should have said something and he didn't. And that whole thing, outing somebody, it's out of spite.
Well, I get that part. Yeah, you know what, V? Say you with somebody for a couple months and y'all hanging out, having a good time, and this person came out and said things about who you were. Like, I mean, not your name, just against transgenders and all that stuff. Would you feel a certain kind of way?
What depends on the relationship I have
saying,
with
would you feel used? Would you feel used?
By who?
Okay, that person accepts you when they're with you, but then they go out and talk shit about you later.
But that happens all the time.
I have a relationship.
Okay. Well, you know what,
I think Perry said animosity build up in Shauna because behind the closed doors we're acting one way and not making it right.
You acting a different way.
He could see how she outed him. Let's hear a little bit more of this conversation. Hold on, this is long.
Don't always, like a trans thing is always going to come up in certain ways, but it doesn't take away who you are and the qualities that you have. That's all I'm saying.
See, he being fake.
So it's just that the world's not ready for that. Because believe me, man, they would hop on me like a fucking. It would be my father would disown me. It would be a fucking mess with me. Shauna.
I'm
just now adapting to this type.
So he worried about his issue.
Who I was before. I'm like alpha male. You know what I'm saying? I'm that nigga. Now, yes, I'm saying. This shit is all new to me, and I'm trying to be open-minded about it. But then I'm like, I said, wow, this is crazy because she looks, the way they got you looking, the way it's just, you know what I mean? Like, So, and it's not like I've even said, okay, well, let me go look at some other trends now. I haven't even looked at that. I haven't even done that. I love porn. I don't watch tranny porn. I don't watch gay porn. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Stop the cleanup. Stop the damn cleanup right there.
So you're saying he's being fake, and that's what
I'm only saying this. I'm an alpha. Okay, yeah, you are. You saying this in public, but you ain't showing it behind closed doors. Okay, this is all. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He's putting the blame on this person for his actions. That's why I go back to say Diva. Now, if it was a one-time thing, they did it, whatever, and he came out, and the person came out and outed him, you'd be like, well, no, that's a little messed up. But he went back too. He went back to. Where's his accountability, Diva?
Hey, Perry, here's the thing. Go ahead, Sharrell. I'm sorry.
I mean, I get what both of you are saying. Diva, you're saying you don't out Diva and V.
I get what Diva and V are saying about that part.
But I see what you're saying, how you got to that point. She's like, you're not gonna hide me, probably telling her he loved her behind the closed doors, and you're the best thing since sliced bread, and then act like she's so disgusting and her community is disgusting. And that would make a person mad.
Exactly.
But Perry, let me say this. You don't kiss and tell, one. And number two, if you're so disgusted by the man that is touching you actions, why do you keep repeatedly letting him touch you over and over again? He's telling you his position straight up. He's saying, look, I do love you. I do love you, but what you got to understand is the world knows me as an alpha male. My father will disown me. The people will disown me. Yep. That's what this man is saying to her. So he's not straight just lying to her. He's telling her his truth. He's saying, listen, you are ready because you prepared yourself for this probably for years. You knew and you wanted to be out there. I'm telling you, this is new to me. I love you. I understand who you are. And he said, I didn't even try to do this with no other transgender. It is you that I love.
Well,
I don't even look at that stuff.
Diva. Yeah. Most times people get caught cheating. When a person get caught cheating, they always say it's my first time. Okay. They always say it's my first time. It was just that one time. Okay, let's keep it real. But you want to come and act like he's telling his truth. Let's get to his truth, Diva. His truth is he like transgenders, right?
Yeah.
But then on the other hand,
he like behind closed doors.
Well,
he likes
on the other hand, he is alpha male, but he ain't living his truth. Is he worrying about what his father may think? His mother may think.
He likes Shauna. He didn't say he liked the whole community. He likes Shauna. That's what he's telling her.
No. But he liked Shauna, and she is who she is, right?
Right.
So he liked this particular thing. Why can't he own it? Why can't he own his truth?
Because he's not even sure what he's feeling at this moment, Perry. He's not even sure what he's feeling.
No.
And she's a transgender, and he likes her.
When people say the down low, it's because you hiding a secret. Right. But then you want to convince me he's living his truth. His truth is
she had to be in agreement with that lifestyle, that he's not going to be out about this. She had to be in agreement with that.
And therefore that makes it wrong.
Okay. So what if she wasn't in agreement, B?
No, she wasn't in agreement, Perry, because she did it with Stevie J. Everybody she gets with hides her. Everybody she gets with hides her. So why are you going to out Benzino? Everybody you get with hides you. You tired of everybody hiding you. Well, stop getting with people that's hiding you.
Okay, so this person give up their rights because they hide.
Don't do that, Perry. Don't do that, Perry.
I see what you're saying, Perry. That feels like shit for somebody to hide you and love you behind closed doors, but you're not good enough to take out in public.
And then
I get what V is saying. V is saying, you knew that I want to be.
This was the agreement.
I don't want to be out again.
We're assuming that's the agreement.
It is the agreement.
We don't know what the agreement was, B.
He would be out and talking about it.
No, V.
He said it on the phone, Perry. He said, you know why I'm hiding.
Here, let me finish the last part of the conversation.
He could have covered up his cowardness to coming out and said, I can't come out right now because this. I got my lifestyle and my money is riding on this.
Perry,
But that
nobody
person don't
says
give a
that
damn.
you have to be out with your lifestyle. You are allowed to talk about it and not talk about it if you don't want to. But hold that thought. Here's the last piece before you bite into it.
In my ways. I'm a 55-year-old nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So listen, Daddy. I'm gonna try not to be selfish. Okay, since you're saying I'm being selfish.
Yeah, because you're not thinking about me and what I could be going through. That's not fair. Because people are cruel and my world would be finished. I would be done. I would what little I'm trying to get back now, what little I'm trying to get Zeno back into the thing now, I'd be done. Like, but that's not what the world's gonna think. They're gonna be like, man, she's beautiful.
V.
She's held on to this secret all this time. This is why it's pissing me off. She's held on to this secret all this time. Now he ain't doing something she want him to do, or he ain't said something she wanted him to say, and she's using that as leverage to either you do this or I'm gonna out you. I don't like those kind of people. Don't do that.
D. So what is she doing though? No, what is he doing? What is he doing? He don't want to sleep with this. He don't went allegedly slept with this person, did all this stuff. But you saying that she can't speak out, but he coming up with a million excuses.
Well, he don't want to speak out. She knew that from the start. That's what the relationship was.
No. He knew from the start what he was dealing with too. Am I right or wrong?
What's that?
A transgender.
And what about it?
He knew what he was dealing with. So you sitting there worrying about his feelings, but not hers.
But listen,
no, we care about her feelings, Perry.
These are her feelings. I'm saying this was the agenda. I mess with you. You don't tell nobody. That's if you tell somebody, and I know you're gonna do that up front. I'm not messing with you.
Okay. But what else is he telling her? Oh, we're gonna be together. No,
Perry,
you need to care. You need to care. You just saying that we're gonna mess with each other, just keep it behind closed doors. He can't be telling her more.
Like what?
And Weston came up that he's gonna be with her.
No, Perry. She recorded this, right? He didn't know she was recording this. This man was speaking his truth on that recording. If he was straight up with her on that recording. He was straight up with her on that recording. He been straight up with her all along. He told her, look, I love you. I want to be with you. But we got to keep this on the damn low. Look, the man said, no, Perry. The man said, listen, he pretty much said, I'm broke. I'm trying to get back a little something here.
That could be true. He could be broke.
He said the
family finds out his daddy won't talk to him. So he stands to lose a lot. But I get what you're saying, Perry.
I get that part, but it's his life choices. Now, at one hand, we can worry about his losing his love from his father and everybody else. But you just said he loves Shauna. He loved her, right? But is he acting like he loves her?
Yes,
when
he
you come
is.
on the next day and you belittle her by saying you this alpha male when you're not.
Oh, Perry, wow.
No. I'm just saying. Let's keep it real. So I'm saying now transparency is on both sides. Y'all just want it from her side. Oh, girl, go ahead, Shauna. Just take the beating, take the mistreatment.
Perry,
because
he
have something to lose. And he's broke.
Now you're digging into the relationship. Now you're digging into the relationship. And that's a different subject.
Let's get back to this a little later because I got one more story. And Perry don't look like he about to back off.
No. He ain't no damn alpha male doing this shit and then gonna use somebody and then get mad. Well, you know what though? He only mad only because she's calling him out for being a hypocrite.
Yeah.
And why is that, Perry? Why is she doing it today instead of 2 weeks ago?
No. She's calling out for being a hypocrite. A year ago. You can't criticize something, then go and sleep with something the same weekend.
And you don't. So when I criticize you and you come back to my bed, then you condoning what I did. So this is on you. Take your part in this too.
Okay, well, no. Both of them got a part in it. I'm glad you're starting to come around to this. I'm glad you're starting to come around to it.
Latoria, you're wrong. Don't back down, Perry. Stand strong. No. I'm gonna need Perry to back down for 1 minute because I got one more story, and we talked way over.
Okay.
The last story is Kandi and Nene. Kandi's mad because Nene's making fun of her ratings.
There's been some alleged shade thrown your way from your former co-star Nene Leakes about whether or not the ratings have been as high or what the status of the ratings.
Oh my God, what is the ratings on her show? I don't want this to become a big shade throwing contest between she and I, because just like she can throw shade at me, I can throw shade at her. But my whole thing is like, I do not understand why she does that. Back when she did have a show, me and her wouldn't even be on the same page, and I still be posting telling people to watch her show, just because that's just how I am. I feel like if we had any type of interaction, I want to show people support, not throw salt on you. And I don't understand why I don't understand why her fans always be treating me like I'm stopping her from doing something. Like, what did I do to you? What is my show stopping you from doing? Nothing. Like, I saw some of her fans in the comments saying stuff like, that could have been Nene's show. Well, what about everybody? What about Vanderpump? Could they show be her show? Could Portia's show be her show? If her theory is correct, right? How come Portia has a show? Portia has a wonderful show. She had her own show. She's had two, actually. She had her baby spinoff. And what did I have to do with that? What about Kim Zolciak? Why it always gotta be me? Why she always trying to make it seem like I stop? How did I stop me? Other people have shows, not just me. Now, the thing about it, when people try to figure out my spinoffs or whatever, right? People always want to know why she get these shows. Okay, first of all,
I already know you broke it down on Speak on it.
We pitch our shows.
Yeah,
a lot of them don't pitch shows. A lot of them just sit there and think I'm so great that Bravo should just throw a show in my lap. That is not what I do. Me and my husband, we come up with these ideas and we pitch them. Sometimes the network is for it. Sometimes they aren't.
Kandi's so fake.
Ooh.
What did I ever do? Kandi is fake.
No, she can be fake, but on this, Kandi is so right.
Let me finish, Perry. Hold on. Okay. What did I ever do to you? She kept asking. What did I ever do? You just said that she called you a coon.
Right.
Remember that? Mm-hmm. You jumped on Andy Cohen's side and said Andy Cohen wasn't racist, tried to make Nene look stupid. You planned the whole Return to Kenya thing, you and Cynthia. And listen, I am so over Kandi. It's not funny. You want to get mad because somebody is acknowledging that your show is whack?
Well,
it is what it is. That terrible show is terrible. And you got some kind of vendetta against Nene. That's how I feel. And I'm not.
Or Nene could have a vendetta against her. So
I have a vendetta against Kandi?
No. Against Kandi. Now,
Nene has a vendetta against
Kandi. Always right about something? No. But the whole thing is, Nene can't blame her failures on Kandi.
Oh God!
Because she didn't pitch a show. She didn't get a show. No. Look, let's keep it real. Like she said, she named Portia. She named Kim.
Harry, when you come out of Kandi's,
no.
Let me know.
This, right? I mean, no. Nobody's without fault, right? But I'm saying on this, yeah. And you said, oh well, she said Nene called her a coon. She probably did. They probably don't have words off the set, but what I'm saying this right here, if Nene wanted the show and was married to the show, she would have pitched it and got it. But she can't blame her failures on somebody else who got it. And now, and we can say, oh, well.
We're not talking about this.
She's mad at Kandi because because Kandi is banding with
Bravo.
What's the guy name on
Andy Cohen?
Yeah, Andy Cohen, thank you, right? She's banding with him. But so did Nene, as long as she was getting paid. Did she not?
Yeah.
Did she not? So now she's mad because her coins dried up and Kandi's have it.
Yeah. Perry, is it a possibility that Nene just don't like the show?
No.
And that's not throwing shade. It's just an opinion.
Well, I'm saying it could be a possibility. I don't like the show.
Thank you.
But what I'm saying is, this go a little deeper than that.
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
she
So
had a
stop
show
acting like it
before
doesn't,
she can
Candy.
dislike
You
the
know
show.
why? You know why Nene's throwing shade at you, Candy.
No,
It's because y'all don't like each
Shade,
other. And it's
she's throwing shade because Candy had the opportunity and
Yeah.
she never got that.
Sharrell, I have to
And
say
Nene,
this.
I used to respect her a lot, but I'm starting to lose it.
oh wow.
Just
I
saying.
can't
No,
with Perry.
Sharrell, seriously, because at this point, Nene needs to stop it, right? Go in recovery mode. She's in these streets still crying about what happened almost 2 years ago. And
She's been blacklisted, like she said.
Well, she blacklisted herself. She
yeah,
blacklisted herself.
She
Okay.
did.
Now, blacklisted could be correct, but she did it to herself.
She did.
That doesn't mean you can't talk about it.
Well,
No,
I mean,
but
she can
Sharrell, you
talk
gotta
about
let
it,
it
but
go at
right
some
now,
point.
it's like she's hating on everybody else that,
Listen,
that
he
didn't cause those
doesn't.
same problems.
If you ask me
among
what did I
themselves.
think of your show, somebody can ask me right now, V, what I think of your hairdo. I have the right to say I don't like it. And that's
Well,
not shade.
no,
That's my opinion.
You do, but if
Well,
my hair
Nene
looks,
had the right to say what she felt.
Sharrell, if my hair
I
looks
think,
good,
Perry, can I scoot in here
yeah,
for
go
a
ahead.
second?
Yeah,
Just a minute. You can get right back to it. I think that Candy is in her feelings about everything that got to do with Candy.
What does that mean?
She gets upset if somebody talks about her show. She gets upset if somebody talks about her on the show. She gets upset if she hears somebody saying a rumor about her. Candy always in her feelings about something.
In the words of the great Nene Leakes, Perry, ooh, what you got to say about that?
No. I mean, for real though, for real. When you get put on the stage like that, I think all love in their feelings. Okay.
Yeah.
What people say about them.
Yeah.
Candy, yes, I agree, V. But do you
Candy
think
more
Nene,
than others?
do you think Nene is in her feelings on what people saying about her? Yes,
Yeah.
she is.
Yeah.
That she's now out the sceen and broke.
Right. But when she had a show, like Candy watch and see every little thing somebody says about her show. When she had a show, the general census is maybe these people didn't like my show, but she didn't stop for every little thing. Candy is just that type of person. Every little thing somebody says about her, she worries about it.
But we all got to agree to disagree. They all worry about it because if it becomes a thing to jump on the bandwagon and not like a person, it could escalate.
Nene care about everything we say about it. Nene care about what we said about the little random boyfriend she got.
Perry, stop!
Perry, stop! Nene is worried about how Sinitra Lounge is going and whatever. I'm telling you.
Lanithia, not Sinitra. Sorry.
Whatever. Yes, Sinitra, whatever it is.
Did you know what, Sharrell? The thing is with Nene, she just recently tweeted about being blacklisted, about how when Black women speak up, they're not listening, about how somebody's following her, and they're paying off every lawyer to not take her case. She don't have a case. That's number one. And number two is you should, at some point, you should stay quiet so it can, people don't remember it, so you can get off the blacklist. You're never going to get off because you keep reminding people yourself that this situation happened. Her and Candy need to stop the feud. Candy is extra sensitive. And because, again, if she was a grown-up, Candy, grow up a little bit, because just because somebody asks you the question, you don't have to respond. Do you know what I mean? So you can say, they can say, well, Nene said X, Y, Z, and you'd be like, you know what? That's okay. But this is what I want to tell you about the old lady gang in the show. You redirect them. You don't fall in the black hole when they're dragging you to it. So grow up, Candy, learn how to answer these interview questions, and forget about all the negativity and keep it positive when you're doing these interviews.
Well, because if she would make it positive about her show, maybe people would go, well, maybe I might go watch it. But so and so said, and this person said, nah, that's not how you promote your show.
But maybe if Nene made it positive about her life, he was like, oh yeah, I'll go and support her.
Hold on real quick. Let me say this. Yes, Ali from Miami, you are right. Candy's ratings did go up this week. She's made it to the 500,000. We're inching in the right direction here. Are we going to start to cover it, y'all?
What?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
I do not like the show. But their feud is not really seriously about the show. It's the
It's
opportunity
getting a little
Kandi
bit more
had.
interesting. I
It's
will
about
give
the
her that.
opportunity Kandi got that she didn't get.
It's getting more interesting. Chandrika is.
I don't give a
out to
damn
lunch.
what Chandrika doing. The parking
Let
lot
me drop
attendant.
the
I
phone.
don't care. I'm done.
Thank you, Sylvia. Perry, you need to stop. You need to stop. People say, Sharrell, let Perry talk. I cannot let Perry talk. We will be
I know.
off.
I mean, sometimes I'm tired of these women talking all the time. I mean, sometimes I wonder if I should just go on by my damn self.
Or have your own talk show.
Yeah.
Then you can talk the whole hour.
Thank you, Sylvia, for $50 super chat. I really appreciate it. This super chat is for Perry. Really? Okay.
They told me to keep up the good work.
I mean, you ladies, I don't know. It's maybe a lady thing. I don't know. But she's a female. She agrees. So it can't be just a lady thing. Maybe just you three.
She's a spin-off for you.
Ladies are too
You
soft.
say 7'11", she's 8'11".
Y'all are too much.
Y'all are too soft. Y'all too soft.
Hold on. Let me start taking calls, but I got to remove all of this stuff really quick. Canelo, what you laughing at?
Look, Carlos just walked through the door, and I didn't even know your butt was gonna put me on so soon. What's going on, everybody? Look, Sharrell, I sent you and Perry that video about the Red Roof Inn with Benzino. There's been rumors about him and Stevie J down here on the down low. And I know Hearts put out that she was saying that, you know, the guy came out and said they weren't a couple. There is a video, I haven't watched it yet, but it does explain why he said they was a couple. But my thing is, if you're getting put out, why are you saying we're a couple? And it was in that video that they said. So I sent it to y'all so y'all can see.
But we're past that, Canelo. We know that they've been doing some. But does Shauna have the right to out somebody?
No. I agree with everybody on this panel. You do not have the right to out anybody. Even though Benzino put himself in this situation, Benzino trapped himself. She was with Bobby V. She was with Stevie J. You know her track record. Why would you get with somebody that's going to do the same thing to you that she did to the other people? And she put everybody. That's why Bobby V is nowhere around. That's why you don't hear about him no more. Stevie J, I mean, everybody knew about him from way back, but he doesn't care. So, you know, he's still making money. But if he cared about his image and everything, he would have went to somebody who would have kept their mouth shut. Do she have the right to do that? No. She's entitled to her feelings, but you shouldn't do that because now nobody's going to want to be with you. And every time, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I mean,
did I unleash Perry on you?
I'm saying every person, I'm saying it seemed like from y'all background that y'all admitted for yourself, every person she with, dump her, right?
And that's the point.
And then you're going to come up, no.
Oh, come on, Perry. Now, if you don't see this, you know what, Perry, I will drive to your 7-Eleven.
No. I mean, look. And then you saying, well, I don't know why he would go with her, knowing her reputation. But did he know this going in?
Yes, his best friend slept with her.
Thank you. You're a good witness for today. You knew what he was getting into.
I never denied that, yes.
But he did it, right?
Yeah.
He did it, right? So, and then you can say, well, how's she going to make him look bad? He's downgrading her.
They're downgrading.
Oh my God, Perry.
But my whole point is, Benzino,
he's outing him, yes, right? But can we factor in that she could be hurt that he used her?
I mean, yes, but my whole point is
he not
knew
using
this.
her for
Hold on,
sex,
Perry.
and
His
then
best
throw
friend
mud on
dated her, so why would he do the same thing, knowing that she outed Bobby V? She outed she outed some more celebrities too, but the main two is Bobby V and Stevie J. Why would you put yourself in that situation? If that was me, I would never. If I knew this, and this woman coming out on every network and blog that's going to listen to her, why would I put myself in that situation?
Because he loves Shauna. He loves Shauna.
That's his problem.
No, he didn't love
Yes, that's his problem. He loves Shauna.
He loved using Shauna.
Oh!
Let's keep it real.
Well, if that's the case, we should say Stevie J and Bobby B was the same. They loved using her, so that's the.
They loved it for a while. They used her up, and those two moved on.
Let me get some more opinions in here. Autumn, we'll sound off on this.
I came up. I'm ready for the smoke. I'm letting you guys know now. I disagree with everything y'all said today. So let's start with Benzino. I'm snitching. I'm telling. I don't believe in keeping people's secrets. Now, what I will say is it's wrong to publicly out somebody. But as a woman, I think that if a man is on the DL and you know about it, please let me know if you know that he's trying to talk to me. Period.
Autumn, that's a whole different subject. Now, see, if he's on the download with you and somebody else and he's trying to get with a man or a transgender, but he's with you, they come and tell you, now that's a whole different subject. But if he's doing it and you know about it and you know you're not saying anything and everybody's like, okay, you knew this man was sleeping with men and transgenders, but you didn't say nothing.
No, I agree with what you're saying. That's why I said I don't agree with public outing. Now, if you were okay with it, but I do believe that we have to be honest with people, and it's not okay with you to keep your bedroom secrets a secret if you're not being honest about it. But I think that if the people that need to know are the people that might possibly get in something with you. So if that means dropping a DM to somebody I know that you're trying to holler at, whatever, I'm telling. I'm not going to see something, know something, be it whether you're with a transgender or a gay person or whatever the case may be, and you decide that that's something you're not ready to publicly share. I'm telling if I know. Period.
We said that, Autumn. We said that if you're going to tell behind the scenes, but this public saying is not right. But I think what you're saying is for everybody. Whether I don't care who you with. If you with somebody other than me, then I need to know. So it doesn't matter to me what the person is. If I'm thinking it's me and you, and it's me, you, and 10 other people on your side, I need to know.
Exactly. So to me, that's where it gets kind of tricky.
You need to know. I would agree with you 110% on that.
Okay.
You saying that this person is publicly shaming somebody. What is he publicly doing to this person that he's having sex with?
That's what I'm saying. She went beyond telling, hey, so and so, I've been with him before. He's this, he's that. You publicly told people. You publicly did a video about him without him knowing and put it out to the public. That's different.
I don't agree with the way that she went about it and the reasons why she went about it. To me, that was ugly and disgusting, and that was wrong. But on the other hand, I do see where it would be okay to out somebody.
All right, let me keep this short today because we over talked. I'm already over an hour. This is too much. Thank you guys for calling. I appreciate it.
Guys.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I mean, people got stuff to say on this. Hey, Mel, how are you? Hey, Sin.
Hi.
Hi. Mel, sound off really quickly.
Well, I wanted to say first up with the shooters, because I mean, what happened yesterday was really crazy. I mean, it stopped everything down. The kids were stuck in the schools in that neighborhood. Yeah, it was absolutely crazy. But I also wanted to say for us, it almost made us feel jaded because we have so much things going on here that's not really reported nationally. With some of these shooters, even after that happened yesterday, somebody was shooting the next morning. You know, it wasn't a crazy person, but we have a lot of.
You could have New York, Mel. You could.
Well, you know what I was going to say, Miss Sharrell. I've been here. My family came up from down south in the 1980s, and I've been here most of my life. I've been here through the September 11th. I've been through. Well, I'm not leaving. I'll be here for most of my life. I'm a New Yorker. But that being said, it's definitely changing from, it's changing after the pandemic. I wanted to say, so I'm happy you brought up this subject, but I want to say Shauna. So that was pretty interesting with Miss Shauna. I want to say this. I don't really have a strong opinion in either direction, as my usual stance, but I want to say I feel like Shauna was giving me Love and Hip Hop. Really, she was giving me that thing where. So you know what? I'm going to complete this. So you know, on the show, when the guys, literally, they go, "Oh, I don't like her. I hate her. She represents. And the girl, like just Jocelyn, whoever, they go, really? You hate me? Well, let me show you how much you hate me. Let me put this. Yeah. It felt like very self-obvious. It felt like she was reading him very publicly. So it was messy, but it was totally reality in my mind. It was just like she was giving me what those girls do on Love and Hip Hop, what she was exposing.
No, but you're not answering the question. Is she right for doing what she did?
No. So what? I'm a gay black man myself, but I've never been outed myself because I think I came out from the womb and who I am. But I think that for her, I don't think anybody should be outed. But I listen. She's a trans black woman, and I feel I'm sorry, whatever her nationality. But I feel like I don't know what their relationship was. I'm not sure how much struggle it was in the past. I'm not sure what led her up to that moment where she decided she wanted to videotape him. If other things was happening, I don't know. I don't think anybody should be outed, but I think that basically it was a Love and Hip Hop moment. Basically, she just basically read him, saying that he was being hypocritical publicly.
What about you, Sin? Is Shauna wrong?
Well, everybody knows everybody in Atlanta is on the DL. So, yeah, she's kind of wrong because she's pretty much saying that if you're going to be with me at the nighttime, you're going to have to claim me in the daytime.
Yeah.
But I also heard him say, now they would be looking at me wrong if I was looking behind me. It's you looking behind you. So it's nothing wrong. Didn't y'all hear that?
Well, don't back to real quick to bring something different.
Yeah, I mean, if you in the first part of it when you played it, Sharrell, he said they would look at me different if I was looking behind me instead of him looking behind.
Tulsa, what's your opinion on this?
My opinion, that recording was a little insurance. And I don't feel bad because there are a lot of men out here that come and visit with us trans women and love on us and do everything under the sun. But then it's like, oh, if somebody knows or find out, then they want to bash us and turn on us. Because what we fail to realize is he spits out rhetoric. When he was on an interview, oh, no, ain't nobody gay in my family. So she had to protect herself. A man will hurt you over his pride and ego and what somebody else has to say about him. So,
how is that protecting yourself, Tulsa? That's kind of being vindictive, isn't it?
No, it's people change every day, Sharrell.
What do you mean by that?
People change every day.
You're saying
he's being the same way.
Yeah.
In dishes. I'm saying you can say, well, why would you be that way? He's doing the same thing. He's sleeping with this person and then come out and unown them.
Yeah.
Why is that fair to this person he's sleeping with?
He's not secretly sleeping with that person to the public. She knows what the deal is ahead of time.
But let's just say
he hasn't outed
himself. The same way when a heterosexual man and a heterosexual woman together and that man goes and cheat with somebody else, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing, but is she where's the public shame at in the recordings? So here's the thing, we all have to take responsibilities for our actions and situations, right? So if I'm sleeping with a married man and I know he's married and now I get pissed and I'm going to record him and then play the recording to his wife, I knew what it was when I was doing it. So if you're going to allow yourself, no matter what your preference is, to be with somebody who's disrespecting you, you got to take some ownership in that. If at first you do it and I don't realize what's going on, then that's shame on you. But if I continue to do it and I know what's going on and I know you hiding me, then it becomes shame on me. I have to stand up and know what I'm worth. So if you are in transition, this man, like if you're not quite sure you want to come out and say that you love me because I am transgender, then you know what? You go over there, figure out your life, And then when you get your life together, you come out and you ready to speak to the world about who you really are, then you can get with me. But I'm gonna go get with this brother who's out and open, but who's not gonna be ashamed to take me to the movies, to take me to dinner, to hold my hand and tell the world that we're together. That's who I'm gonna be with. But if you choose to be with an undercover person, take some responsibility for them hiding you.
Let me ask you a question.
Diva, it's a catch 2020 because here in Dallas we've had like over 20 transgenders get killed because of the simple fact that they didn't let that person know what they were or what they liked.
And so
it's like when you catch
I was gonna say this.
Let me dispel that rumor right there, because a man that finds a transgender woman, baby, they know how to find us. Okay, who else is doing us? Who else is doing us out here? It's the thugs, honey. We get the same men that y'all get. Why is it a divide?
All right.
It's a divide with Black women because they want to stick with this. Oh, she tricked him. No, baby, he knew what he wanted. He knew what he wanted.
And I believe that, Queen Tulsa.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. Don't get me wrong. I completely understand it.
Hold on. Let him finish. Go ahead, Tulsa. Finish.
My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I'm transgender female.
Right. Okay.
Sharrell, you threw me off because that's your third time calling me he.
I know I didn't say he. I said Tulsa. Sorry. I apologize.
Let her talk.
If I did, I apologize. I want to hear what you have to say.
Okay. But listen, it's a lot of guys that can't be themselves. So they go around here, they lie to us. Oh, we're together and all this, they fill our heads up. So it's just like a man being with a heterosexual woman and he's lying to her, cheating on her and doing this. It's the same thing. We don't know what their relationship was. We don't know what their agreement was. We just know that she at some point felt like she had to record the conversation.
Yeah. But can I say this? But I was going to ask this next one thing.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You know what the relationship is between you and that person, right?
Yeah. It's like
and
they know. Yeah, they know and they are okay with it. But some guys, I think just because of their appearance will make you think, oh, he wouldn't do that because he's so masculine. And she looks like a woman. Oh, he didn't know. Listen, we are not out here trying to go to bed with somebody to lose our life. That's not the motto.
Right.
With Queen Tulsa, I'm connected with you on that, but I think this situation is a little bit different.
And I can tell you, I've seen guys in and out of the industry, but will I ever out them? No, I won't.
There you go.
That's the difference.
Right. No, you won't.
It's a respect thing. As a woman, my business is my business, and my business ain't everybody's business.
Exactly.
That's what we're trying to connect with. That's what we're saying here.
That could be true, though. But people do the same thing when they're hurt. We don't
know if they were in a personal relationship. So when you're in a relationship with a person, all bets are off. I mean, when you're in a relationship and you and your man get into it, all bets are off. You going for his head, he going for your head. In an argument.
I was going to say, can I just make one comment? One comment. I was going to say, I want to ask this, and Queen Tulsa can.
Precious.
Yeah, I'm going to ask this. So with the recording part is what I was focusing on. I have friends who are transgender, and yes, they do. What I've been told is that they do feel it is true that there's a lot more danger for an African American trans person in our community. So I didn't see that as a red flag. It was more just like a safety precaution in a way. Just like most people ain't going to trust what I'm going to say, so I'm going to make sure I have my receipts right here. Am I correct, Queen? So I'm going down that road.
Go ahead, baby.
No, that's what I'm.
But Mel, so you can record it, but why you got to play it? Where was the danger? Where did the danger come?
I'm not talking about. I said when I came up here that I felt like she was giving me a love and hip hop moment. I personally would be out on anybody, but I was just saying I know trans people in my life, and yes, there's been danger there when it comes to their dating lives. And so sometimes recording, so outing it, I'm indifferent to that. I
keep a track record of who you've been with just in case anything happens.
That's right.
I mean, try to think about it.
Absolutely. I'm not new to that. I mean, I get that. Totally get that part. But outing and all that, I don't know.
No, but you know what? Let's keep it real.
Sharrell, can I give you my small little piece about Kandi. The reason why Nene's upset with Kandi is because Nene called Kandi a coon. Okay, she called her a coon, and she said that's why Nene said Kandi stated that she do not know why Nene was talking about her. She actually called Kandi a coon because Candi's show came on, and Nene never been able to get a show. She did an interview, and she called that child a coon.
Oh.
Well, that was wrong.
Yeah, I'm stuck on the whole.
Me too.
I'm stuck on
the
Benzino.
transgender.
Yeah, I really am. Because I want to know. I want to know.
Off her own merit.
Okay, so these men are lying and hiding who they really are. Will something like this can we get to a point where they can just tell the damn truth?
They should.
Nope. Well, you know what?
No. But they should tell the truth because.
Hold on, Perry. Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Listen, I dealt with the pastor's son, and she didn't know. It was just the only way that she knew because one day I went over and I was looking for him, and I had a little fuzz, and oh my gosh, she was like, everything was good, but as soon as I dropped her off, all hell broke loose. He was like, why did you tell my mom? He had gave me a key to his apartment, so she was up in flames. She didn't know what was going on. It's like,
look at Perry.
If they tell the truth, they could destroy their lives.
Well, they're worried about the backlash. I mean, look at these stories right here. Benzino's being outed, and look how many black women and all us color folks are showing up to the party to give our 2 cents.
Yeah.
It's not just that; it's the industry. He said it himself, right? He said his own father. He said, "My father won't speak to me."
We're talking about the people.
Well, the people all together, but it's his family too, right? He said even his dad is not ready to hear this. And that is a lot that happens in this situation in the community because there's not enough understanding. So when there's no understanding, that's where all the fear seeps in. And that's when all of this stuff happens.
Well, you got to think about religion too, because a lot of people, they've been told, oh, you're going to hell and all this and that. So it's people really depend on their family voice matters. Everybody's that relationship with their mom and dad. Nobody wants to be disowned. And when you see people being something that you relate to, and people kick them out, shun them, talk about them, of course you're going to keep it a secret.
And I think Shauna is the one that was on that K. Michelle special. Did y'all see the K. Michelle special?
Yeah, I think it was I think it
remember
was
he was no,
it was botched.
He was the botch. Yeah, the botch show. That looked just like Shauna because I think that was his name. Her name Shauna.
That was Shauna.
That was Shauna.
Yeah,
she was on. Because she was in the military. She was a sergeant and everything.
All right. This is an interesting topic. Unfortunately, I have gone over again. Thank you, Tulsa, for calling in. I appreciate anything you had to say. And if I said anything wrong, I do apologize.
Precious.
Okay.
Thank you guys for calling in. I appreciate the call. Good
Thank you guys.
Video today.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was a good video. I love it when we have good conversations. Really good. All right, but I got to end it here. So I've gone over again because Perry was on a roll today. Everybody had to say what they had to say. So I'm not going to even say any last words because I don't want Perry going into it again. But anyway, this was a really good video. I wanted to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, and you do. So I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Also, again, Carmelita, thank you so much for helping my voice. That was the best tea ever. Thank you. I'm sorry if I didn't get to your call backstage. I do apologize. I'm just completely out of time, as we always are. All right, y'all. On 3, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye.